every single time. See, I already fucked it up. Hey guys, welcome to Jack's Treasures and What Not, another reselling podcast on YouTube. This is a special episode, guys, and I'll let you figure out why. It is episode number 69. That's right. Yeah. We have, and we are going to, the last couple of episodes that we've done, we've kind of been a little bit on the, is Whatnot all it's cracked up to be, whatever, all that other kind of shit. Okay. But today we're going to be talking about some of the benefits of being on Whatnot. And one of the biggest benefits of being on Whatnot is having the ability to have mods and something known as Red Chat. Okay. So we had to save this spicy ass episode for episode number 69. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your kids to bed for this episode. Okay.
Unless you're Marcy, because you're not going to put your kids to bed.
Yeah, and she's going to comment anyway on something on it. Our show is all about the live side of reselling. We are raw. I do not edit. I'm way too lazy. We just want to have real, honest conversations about the real side of reselling, not blow smoke up everybody's ass and say, "Oh, it's great." Okay. No, there are struggles that people do definitely have with reselling. Okay. Our guests today are Brian and Jenn, Yellerdogdeals and Yellerdogdad. And I got to say the Yellerdogdad part because every time he pops into the room, my butthole scrunches up a little bit.
As it should.
You'll know why. Okay. They are part-time resellers on Whatnot with 1.1 thousand followers and over 235 items sold, or 230 items sold. They have become regulars in all people's shows, known for their red chatting and their modding abilities. Please, guys, introduce yourselves.
I'm Brian, Yellerdogdad.
I'm Jenn, Yellerdogdeals.
Yeah, and now you guys are part-time resellers. You have regular JOBs. That's actually a four-letter word in our household.
I'm full-time reseller. So
okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, he does.
I am a full-time. That's why we do one show a week, because she doesn't want to do it by herself, and that's fine. She's a little bit shy in front of the camera. I don't care. I'll get up in front of anybody, anywhere, and talk and speak. I've been the center.
You don't think.
I've always been the center of whatever, like all the way from probably third grade and up until now. So I'm tired, man. I'm out there hustling all day, and I don't work a physically demanding job or physically demanding employment anymore. It's mentally exhausting. So at the end of the day, we try to do it on Sunday, and sourcing sucks around here. So I'm working.
Where are you located? I know you're in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we are northwest of Pittsburgh. We are probably almost middle of Pittsburgh and Erie. It's pretty rural.
It's about 45 minutes from Pittsburgh.
And the areas around us, like the towns around us, are they're pretty run down. They're the old steel mill towns. So when the steel mills shut down, the productive people left, and all that's left is the bums. So anything they have, that's all they have. And if they're going to part with it, they want a premium for it. And they've got eBay prices at their yard sale thinking 193 million active users are going to come through and give them that price. And that's not going to happen. So sourcing is rough. The storage units here are rough too. The last two I got, I burnt so much stuff. There was so much ruined furniture, bad clothing, that kind of thing. So it's a struggle. Like right now I'm without a truck. I'm hoping to have another one within the next few weeks. And then I'm going to look into some different avenues for storage things in some of the more affluent areas around here.
Get out of this area a little bit, hopefully, and be better. So.
I got you. And I do know that they're in Pennsylvania for a reason, because Brian wanted to make sure that he fucking corrected me when I sent him the invite to it and said, "I'm not in California, dickhead." I almost quote that, and the only reason why I know that is because he doesn't know I use a form letter when I send out these things, because I am not a very creative person whatsoever. Thank God for ChatGPT.
That's so funny.
Oh, it was hilarious because Tracy's the first one that sees that.
Yeah.
And she says, Brian, they're not in California. I said, I know that. They're in Pennsylvania. And she goes, well, you send it in the note. I said, it's a fucking form note. Jesus.
Sorry.
I don't work that hard.
Oh, that's so funny. Well, before reselling, or before your current job, what was the most random or weird job you ever had?
You want to go first?
You got to go for the number one spot. And we got some,
we got some
we got some dancers, some, almost all of them have had something to do.
So here's a, like, I'm a hands-on guy. I've always worked with my hands. I can fix basically anything. I've been in the automotive business, like always. I've tried to leave it a couple times doing other things. I'm a hell of a cook and have a lot of restaurant experience.
This is why I'm fat.
But
part of my escape plan one time is I took a job with a franchise. I won't mention the name. A franchise plumbing company. It's one of the ones
you can mention their name. I don't give a shit. They might.
Yeah, they might. It's one of the rooters. You can use your imagination. Is it Roto? Is it Mister? Whatever. Took a job with them, and I did that for about a month. And it wasn't hard work. I had no problem doing it. You get called in, someone needs a hot water heater, you solder a new one in and you get paid. What I had a problem with was the way they took advantage of people. They would, they say free evaluation. So the call would come in, you'd get dispatched, you'd go out, and it'd be some poor 90-year-old woman that the handle on her toilet was broke. A handle that at this time you could go to Walmart and buy for $2.
Right.
And to change that for the lady, which literally takes 5 minutes, it was like $300. And people would pay it because they either didn't have anybody or whatever. So that was the weirdest thing I think I ever did. And the most boring thing I ever tried is I entered a apprenticeship to be a machinist when I was like 30, which is a little old to enter an apprenticeship, but I was like looking to get out of automotive. And that didn't last long either, because that takes a special kind of person. That is the most boring shit you could ever do in your life. You set up the machine.
I'll mark machinists off of our list for sponsors.
Well, it's boring. I mean, it's an important job. It takes some skill. It takes some brains. You've got to be able to do complicated math. But you set up the machine, it runs. After the run, you take your measurements, you make adjustments, and then you start the machine again, and you stand there while it runs. Like it's terrible. Like, I don't game. I've never been a gamer because I can't sit still that long. I'll probably be fidgeting before the end of this interview. But so that was the weirdest and the most boring. I don't know about her.
I honestly, no. I mean, I worked,
the dermatologist office was kind of weird.
I worked in a dermatologist's office for a little bit as a medical assistant. It was different. I mean, the lady was a bitch, and she was weird.
There you go.
And I just don't get along with the female doctors. Like, it's happened a lot. I don't. Basically, they fired my friend for something stupid, and then a week later, I believe I quit. I mean, I never really had any crazy job.
It was so she didn't start off as a medical assistant. She was injured. She was a cake decorator.
I was a cake decorator for most of my life, which I love.
Well, that sounds fun.
It was very fun. So
yeah, she had an injury and screwed up something in her neck and shoulder.
My shoulder.
And she just couldn't do it anymore because of trying to grip the decorator bags. It was like
I worked in a big warehouse. Oh, I did some little stores, grocery stores, but then I got into a warehouse, and it was just a lot of heavy work, and a lot of putting pallets away, like 7-8 pallets on top of the 200 cakes you have to do within that time too. And I ended up hurting myself, so I decided to quit doing that, and then I went to medical assisting school. And I did that for about 7 years. And it was like a black cloud over my head the entire 7 years after I graduated doing that with these jobs.
Mhm.
It was horrible.
Yeah, she would leave work.
I would cry. I wouldn't even make it to work. I'd sit in the car and cry and say, I'm coming home.
Yeah, migraines.
Today, migraines.
Being sick and puking.
Puking
and finally,
on the way home.
I just said, that's enough. I'm like, just call them and tell them you're not coming back. We'll figure it out.
She said the same thing to me my last year teaching.
Yep.
My last year teacher, and she said, look, you are miserable. If you don't want to go into work, you always call out. I think I've called out a record amount of times. I know I burned through all of my retirement days when I did that. I could have retired probably a little bit earlier if I didn't. But I thought, look, I'm going to go nuts here and probably end up in jail. So I better get the hell out. And so my last year, she told me, she said, that's it. You're done.
Well, you know what Ross says. Fuck them kids.
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Believe me, I wanted to do worse than that. And it really wasn't the kids. It was the parents. The parents they were god awful. I mean, I have never experienced somewhere where a parent was so damn delusional, thinking that their kid is a rocket scientist. And I'm like, dude, your child can barely read at a first grade level in 8th grade. And you think he's going to be a rocket science? Come on. Okay. Little bit of thing. The world needs ditch diggers. Okay. Just a little hint. Okay. World needs ditch diggers. All right. So yeah, that was some pretty random stuff. I was seriously waiting to hear he was opening up a automotive repair restaurant.
An automotive repair restaurant.
Yeah. And that he would fix cars and meals at the same time. Meals on deals.
Well, I do that here. I can be hands-free reassembling an engine in my garage, and the queen here is.
I'm hungry. I don't want to wait.
When am I going to eat? Because I do all the cooking. I do 100% of the cooking.
I'm jealous.
Oh, it's so nice.
I cooked for you when you got your foot thing.
Like once.
No, I did not for about a week. You don't want me to cook. I'm not a good cook. Okay, I will say I'm better than some people.
I will tell you this, Tracy. She had surgery on her foot. I don't know. It's probably 10 years ago.
Close to 10 years, probably. Yeah.
And I don't want to say sometimes she's an idiot, but sometimes she's a fucking idiot. Like
I am.
She couldn't figure out how to work the crutches.
I couldn't walk with the crutches.
I couldn't either.
Okay.
Nope. Not at all. I tried them for about 3 steps and I said, nope, not happening.
After we bought them,
I heard a crash. I heard her yelling, help me. I went in the bedroom and she was.
You know, one of them tall hampers you throw your clothes in, you can pick up and take.
Yeah, she was tits up, folded into the hamper.
I fell and it freaking shattered.
Oh my gosh.
I said, this is the worst surgery.
She got home from her surgery and I brought the crutches over to the truck. And she's on drugs at this point. Okay, like bad. Like she doesn't remember none of this.
Not the voluntary drugs either.
Yeah. She had the good stuff. And I'm sitting there going like, hey, Cher, come on, bring it over here. All right. So she gets out of the truck and she starts doing this thing. And I'm looking and I'm going, she's going to land straight on her face. It took her like 10 minutes to go 3 feet. And finally, I said, here's the cane. Use that. And she grabbed the cane and she went right into the room.
Yep.
And went into bed.
Not easy. Not easy.
Yeah. The surgery sucks. God, I have a chunk on me. All right. Now it's time for our Real Talk Q&A, where we get to ask the tough questions of our guests and hopefully gain some super duper knowledge on this one. Okay. We always start off with the very first question.
This is the same question everybody gets.
Yeah.
How did you get started reselling?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it started with you.
Yeah, it started with me.
Okay.
So I used to spend way more time in my garage than I do now. And that's because of the job I have now, like I said, is mentally exhausting. So I used to come home from work. I used to manage body shops. And I would come home from work, eat dinner after I cooked it, and then go to the garage. And I would be out there till 9, 10 o'clock at night. And so I would watch TV while I was out there. And not TV, YouTube, because I don't have cable.
We watch YouTube, whatnot. That's all.
Yeah, there's nothing worth watching, so I don't have cable. So I started finding these videos of resellers. And the first one I watched was a guy that was going around to like Walmart and whatnot and buying the stuff out of their clearance racks. Like he would scan it and see what it was doing, and he would buy all this stuff. And he was one of these Amazon suppliers or whatever. So, and he showed how it all worked and how he would organize everything, and then it would ship off to Amazon, and they would ship it out from there, and he would get paid for it. So I looked into that, and it was way more of a pain in the ass than I was going to get into.
Yeah.
And
we used to do that.
We've done that.
Yep.
So then I found the Bearded Thrift Machine. I don't know if you've heard of him.
I knew him. Yeah.
So we started watching him, and then we started watching Philly Flipper and
Paul.
Kevin Commonwealth Picker.
Yeah, Commonwealth Picker.
Kevin.
And so at this time she wasn't working anymore. She was making.
So hold on. No Harry Tornado yet?
No Harry Tornado yet. We actually knew about Harry Tornado because of Kevin Commonwealth Picker and ADH Dave.
Right.
And actually, Harry Tornado was my first purchase on Whatnot.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I bought soap for her, but
Of course.
so
we've actually sold Harry Tornado soap before.
We have.
Really?
Okay.
On our Whatnot
on
channel.
our Whatnot, yeah.
Because we want to be like Harry Tornado.
she needed something to do because she wasn't working. She was making bracelets and
making
necklaces and stuff.
jewelry and stuff. Like I went and bought all the supplies from Hobby Lobby.
Went and bought all the supplies because she wasn't working.
Anyway.
hundreds of dollars of bullshit from Hobby.
What's his is yours, and what's yours is yours.
Yes, exactly. I was making jewelry. I mean, I made tons and tons of bracelets, necklaces, and they were cute. I put them on Etsy. That was the first thing I did. And
right.
like nothing was like selling. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, this kind of sucks. I was like, I know I'm new on it, but I made 2 sales and it was from 2 of his friends. So
I said,
with that.
I said, let's try this reselling stuff. I said, we always like to go to yard sales anyhow. And I had been using eBay just to get rid of stuff I didn't need anymore since back in the days. Do you remember you would post something, someone would buy it, they would mail you a check or money order. Once you got it, you would mail their shit out, and then you would have to pay eBay the good old days. Their percent.
Oh yeah.
So this I knew about eBay and was doing stuff like that for a long time. So we said, all right, well, let's try it. So we started going out to yard sales and picking things up, and then she started going places by herself and picking things up, and she brought home some of the garbage that came home was unreal.
It was garbage.
We've all done that.
Oh God, yeah.
So
I can tell you about the decorative plates that Brian bought.
let me tell you a little something about decorative plates. We went to an estate sale. We were the only ones there.
What? The hell are you talking about? I've never bought decorative plate. Oh wait, yeah, I did.
We went to this estate sale,
Gone with the wind.
and they had a 1976 Avon like collector's plate. And I'm like, well, that's cool. It was in the box with styrofoam. And I'm like, oh, I'm buying that. So I bought it. We bring it home.
Yeah, so would mine.
We comped it. And this is before we really knew how to look up sold comps and whatnot. We posted it, and it wasn't going anywhere. It was a couple weeks later. She goes to like a church sale or a yard sale and comes home with the entire fucking set of these Avon plates.
I did.
I'm like, what are we going to do with these plates? I'm like, are we going to
sell them?
Just start handing them out on holidays so people eat their mashed potatoes on, I guess.
Right.
I don't think we ever sold them. They probably still on a shelf somewhere.
I think decorative plates are a rite of passage for every reseller.
I will say that every reseller has a 1 or 2 items that they absolutely hate that other people can sell that they cannot. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
For Tracy, it is decorative plates and penguins and ducks. She doesn't like ducks either.
I think
but
it's
yeah,
kind of birds in general, maybe.
Birds, yeah, it might be foul. You might just birds. You might not like birds. You like birds?
No birds.
You don't like birds.
I watched a seller sell a little, like this big, like a little porcelain pig, decorative thing. Like, it probably wasn't porcelain. It was like acrylic or whatever, some kind of resin, for like $7 on a show last night. The show didn't even have that many people in it. I have a whole fucking box of these decorative pigs. I was trying to move them all for a $3 start, and no one wanted them.
Have you ever watched House of Coop before?
Yeah. I have. I
You
don't
go
think.
in their show and watch them sell these little pieces of whatever, and they will
Yes.
go for $45. And I swear to you, I would not be able to sell it for $1.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
No
yeah.
way. No
Doesn't
way.
matter what they hold up, it's going for 50 plus.
Exactly. And I
Yep.
couldn't sell it for $1. There's no way. It's magic, witchcraft.
And
Yes.
Jeremy at Green 13, he used to sell out of estate sales. So he would go to an estate sale house and make a deal with the estate sale folks, and he would go around. And I mean, people were buying pieces of tile off of the floor that wasn't even never for sale, and they wanted to buy that shit. And I mean, it's so funny. And then I'll hold up a $500 Loungefly bag, and it'll go for $4.
Well,
I'll
that's
just
like
look at myself and go, really? You know,
Julian and Kayla from Bearded Thrift Machine. I love them.
Yes.
They're great people.
They're amazing.
yeah, they are. They're really
built
good.
A
Yes.
hell of a business, you know, and they're buying these storage things, and you go into their room, and there's hundreds of people.
There's like 400 people in there on a Saturday, and they're selling $50 plus on everything.
Yeah,
They
it
do have
doesn't-
good
it-
stuff, though.
Yeah,
you know,
like, but even the stuff that's not great, stuff that normally, you know, we'd have trouble moving for a $3 start. These wackadoodles are bidding this shit up to $40 or $50. I don't get it, but I mean, God bless them. Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're doing well, but
Yeah.
I don't know how you developed that following.
Hey, we're all just one viral video away from being there. Just
Yeah.
keep waiting for it.
Viral.
We're one viral video
Oh,
away
viral
from that.
away. I thought
Well,
you said
we should
something
maybe
different.
start asking Siri some more questions and get some more viral videos going.
We actually are starting a new series. By the way, guys, it's a new podcast. It's a branch off of this one. It's called What? Not Again. So yes, we are starting that one. We're actually recording with it tomorrow, as a matter of fact. Our first episode, and our first episode will be coming out on Wednesday at noon. Those are going to be Wednesday drops at noon, and it'll be the second and the fourth Wednesday of every single month until
And it's where we bring back former guests to do a deep dive.
Yeah, we're doing a
into
deep
topic.
dive into a topic, and that way it's not going to have the confessional, the turn the tables, and all those other things. So
yeah.
that one's going to be more of educational, Jack's Treasure style, though. When did you first hear about live selling on platforms like Whatnot, and what was your honest reaction to that, and what made you decide to try it?
Well, I followed Philly Flipper before he was even on Whatnot. We love Paul.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, we'd watch his YouTube videos constantly, and then he said he's going to go over to Whatnot, and this was like maybe 3 years ago.
I think it was 4.
Might have been 4. And I'm like, what is that? I had no clue what it was. And he's like, y'all need to come over here. And I was like, all right, so let me download this app and get on here and the live selling. And I'm like, I could never do that. I'm like, I don't know how he does that. But once you like start watching everybody, it kind of sucks you in somehow. So
yeah, so like I knew Paul was doing it, obviously, because we watched Paul. We followed Paul since way back when he was in, still in Philly. And she was watching, and I would hear Faded Flamingo in the mornings. And I thought she was funny. Like, this woman talks like I do. I'm like,
I don't know if you guys ever seen her, but oh boy.
I know the name, but I've never watched her. I'm gonna you've given me
Check her out.
someone
you're
to
gonna have
go
to check
check
her out.
out.
You want to talk about Red
You
Chat?
think he has bad mouth?
Okay. Well, definitely.
I know he has bad mouth.
will be
There's
there.
no ands, its, or buts.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
it's
she's
nothing.
awesome.
Okay,
She's a
look,
good
I
time.
had to beg to get back on the Whatnot because of y'all. All right? Beg to get back on.
No.
Okay.
But so she so that sucked me in. I'm like, I'm going to download this. And the first few people I followed were Philly Flipper, and Harry Tornado, and Faded Flamingo, and there was a couple other ones. But she had told me about Ross and Lulu, and she's like, and
I was gonna say that's how we met you guys was through Lulu 80.
Yeah.
So she said him about being in Alabama. Well, I spent a part of my childhood in Alabama, so I listened to their show and I could hear him talking, and I said, "That's got to be somewhere close to where I live." Just from the accent, I could recognize it.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out they were part of the same school system that I went to. They lived they both grew up like 5 miles away from where I was. So I started going into the shows and bullshitting to Ross about things around there. So like seeing what's there, because I haven't been back there since I was a kid. Seeing what's there and stuff. And then his sense of humor and mine are pretty closely meshed. So
Yes.
So like I've made great friends on this app. Like me and Ross, we text Mr. Trameltoe, same way. Brandon from Be Unboxed. Oh, Nikki's Corner was one of I think my second follow.
We love Nikki.
Yeah, we absolutely.
Yeah.
When Paul started with her taking her out yard selling,
it was very entertaining.
She is the sweetest girl. And
did you guys get to meet her?
We've met her a couple of times.
Oh, you're lucky.
Two or three times.
Yeah, 3 times now.
So my daughter lived 3 blocks from Paul when he lived in Largo, Florida.
Okay.
So we went down 2 years ago, last month, it was 2 years. We went down to visit my daughter, and I ended up being sick. I just felt like death. But we did take time to get a hold of Paul, and we did meet up with Paul. I had planned to go meet up with Nikki too. She gave me the address for her warehouse and everything so that we could come over.
Make it.
But we just didn't make it. But I absolutely adore her. She is such a little sweetheart, and I just wish her all the best. I want to see her make it big.
Yeah.
Us too.
She definitely has that drive. We had her on as a guest on our podcast. She's
the same in real life as she is on the camera. I mean,
she drives a big ass Jeep though. I mean, this thing is huge. It's like a Hummer sized Jeep. And Nikki is all of about 3'6".
Oh my gosh, I knew she.
So it's this little Nikki is driving this little thing, and I'm like, they're letting their kid drive that truck, that big thing, and it was Nikki.
Yeah, I'm not tall, but next to her, I feel like a giant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I knew she was little. I didn't know she was that
just
little.
Broke something on my chair.
It's one of the nuts on the chair here.
You broke one of the nuts off of the chair. You haven't spilt nothing, but you broke the damn nut off of the chair. Good God.
Bust a nut, Brian. Bust a nut.
Oh
she done busted that one right there. Yeah, so I'm glad that you guys did definitely try it. And it is an amazing app. And like you said, you do get to meet some very, very quality people on there.
All right. This gets to the topic of our episode today.
Yeah, because we never do that.
We never do.
I mean, we've only been on for 30 fucking minutes. And
what exactly is a red chat on Whatnot, and why do you think they happen so often?
In my show.
Well, I think it goes for.
And you can't answer because you're there.
So I don't know. I think it's because there's a lot of us Gen Xers on.
Okay, what is a red chat first?
Oh, it's anything they deem inappropriate, I guess, and they don't want put up, but because they put stupid shit in there too. Like if you take PayPal or whatever, it red chats because apparently Whatnot had some dispute with PayPal or something. Victrola used to red chat for some reason. I don't think it does anymore.
So basically, anything you don't want the other users or other people in the chat to see, just the host.
But dick, titties, is scissoring red? Does it go red?
Scissoring is red, yes.
Scissoring is red, yeah. So you
should know this, okay? You should know this because
yes,
every single one of my shows now, between you and Envying Nat, scissoring comes across. And a dose. It comes across on my chat. I mean, it doesn't matter. I could be on for 45 fucking minutes. One of you is going to pop into that damn ass show and drop scissoring in the chat.
I try.
We do our best.
Is it? So they drop boobs. So they'll come in and say elephant anus boobs.
I don't even know how that got started. Okay, but it's not me. Okay, I don't know how the scissoring got started. Well, yeah, I do know how the scissoring.
Yeah, we know how the scissoring got started.
That was your fault.
I don't know why, but 9 donuts. If they do 9 donuts.
Yeah, what is that? I seen that yesterday.
I don't know why that one is.
I think
maybe it's something that I don't understand.
Me too.
Like scissoring and me.
Like you and scissoring.
Like me.
Maybe your next show you can ask Siri if she can explain the donut thing. Maybe she's going to.
Maybe I need to ask it now.
Yes, maybe. Let's see.
Is it working? Another sponsorship.
Hey,
Siri, you want to sponsor Jack's Treasures?
And Siri, if you're listening, we'll take a sponsor too. We ain't proud.
No doubt. What? Language.
Hey Siri.
Your phone doesn't even work.
I know.
Mine would say it. Mine would say it from the
Hey,
other damn
Siri.
ass room. There you go.
Hey Siri.
Good afternoon.
That's not Siri.
Why is 9
That's Simon.
donuts bad?
It's going to give us some bullshit
Oh my
health
gosh.
propaganda.
Hey Siri.
Oh, good Lord, baby. They only have an hour.
Your talking is interrupting.
Hello.
Why is
Hello?
9 donuts bad?
They're not. I love donuts. What?
You caused all this.
I didn't cause any of this. Okay, look, this is Yellerdog, all right?
9.
And Yellerdogdeals. They caused this. I did not. Now she's not even asking
Nuts.
Siri.
You're
Okay,
bad.
but yeah, so live red chatting it's also a way to get the attention of the seller.
Right.
If somebody, like one of the mods, they'll put in Macari, and then they'll say you have a request for a certain item. Definitely, there's a rumor out there, and I don't know how true it is, that actually red chatting is a nick on your account, which could be one of the reasons why we
Nothing.
suck so bad.
I even looked it up on Urban Dictionary.
Nothing.
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 I think I heard somebody say in one of the shows, if you pick any of the emojis and do a series of 9 or more, it red chats. I'm not sure if that is.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
And it may be just like, maybe
Not
it's like a
scissoring.
spamming thing to keep this chat from getting spammed, but I don't know because people.
Maybe that's it. That's weird. Because I've just always heard it being 9 donuts, but
Yeah.
Have you guys ever witnessed, outside of my room, a red chat situation spiral completely out of control?
Yeah, I made
And
one
what
happen.
happened?
Yeah, I made one happen the other night in Tober 2's room.
This is
Oh, God.
Tober's fault.
Glad I'm not the only one.
No, we cause problems in everybody's
Yeah,
chat that we like,
So Tober, I don't know if are you familiar with Tober 2?
I'm not. I think
Okay,
once again I've heard the name, but I
Yeah.
don't know them.
She does well, she's Greek and she will not let you forget that in her room. So
Okay.
that's first thing. But she I swear to God, she is either my long lost sister or we were related in a past life. And
Uh-huh.
I adore her. But she was trying to say unicorn and it came out uniporn.
and that's all it took to set the red chat off.
So that started it.
Not just us, everybody.
So going back several months ago, during one of Ross and Lulu's shows,
Uh-huh.
I asked Ross if he had any idea how you fuck a mermaid. So that started
Oh my god!
research.
I've heard you, that said in our show, and I didn't know.
Now
the
you
start
know
of
why,
it.
guys. I told you to put the kitties to bed.
Yes.
Little Ariel has just took on a whole new aspect.
So I did ask Chat GPT about it, and it didn't give me a real answer. It said that mermaids are mythical creatures and blah,
Well,
blah,
I wonder
blah.
why.
Then I looked it up and it said that they can shape form, like
Shapeshift.
Oh.
shape shift. So I'm like, okay, that's interesting.
Well, so my question was, do you remember the movie Splash? So Daryl Hannah's in
Yeah.
the tub and she's pouring the salt in there and she gets in there and she's got like the fins. So she's back to fish. And then Tom Hanks comes home and she hurries up and flops out of the tub and she's got the hairdryer drying off her fins to get the legs back. So I'm wondering if they're like mid-coitus and she gets really wet and so those fins come back, does it just chop his dong off?
Oh my gosh!
God. Well, YouTube, I will be begging to get back on YouTube after this episode.
Now, this would make a great horror movie. Why hasn't that been created yet? I'm just
Right?
saying.
You know what, baby? I can almost assure you it has.
I don't know, but
There's a dark web. I don't want to be on it.
Someone needs to write this.
Uh-huh.
I got ideas.
But anyway, that's how we derailed Tober's show that it was supposed to be 33 minutes long. but it kept going and going. And I can't remember what it is exactly that I typed, but she was at her best friend's house in Georgia visiting. And when I typed, her friend was sitting at the table across from her outside on the patio. And her friend started just howling and snorting. Like I can't.
So she was cracking up.
And that was, the train just went right off the rails. And so her 33-minute show turned into probably an hour and a half, because everybody just kept the red chat rolling, and it was great.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Brian.
I'm telling you, I'm glad I'm not the only one, because boy, it's like, oh my gosh, now we are going to be on a show. I think when we're going to be, we're going to be on a train. What train is that one?
The Pun and Games, where they said
Fun and Games one, and we have to be family friendly. So I will be muting some of the words. Okay, elephant muted, scissors muted. Okay, nuts muted, mermaids is now muted.
Probably
is definitely muted.
Probably don't want to mod me in that one if I come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is just amazing.
What's the?
Oh, hold on a second. I had another thing with that. Look.
Yeah, that's my question.
Is this we haven't done that one yet?
We haven't done
we haven't done that one yet? I'm like so far fucking behind. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
What's the worst red chat you've ever witnessed? If you're listening, leave your answer in the comments below. The answer we deem best will receive a special prize from Jack's Treasures.
That's right. So guys, those of you that are listening right now, tell me your best red chat, worst red chat, and Jack's Treasures has got a special prize just for you guys that we deem.
I actually have something to tell you about that.
So what is your guys' worst red chat that you've ever witnessed?
I don't really know. It's probably something I typed.
I'm sure it's something.
I'm certain. There's no doubt in my mind.
I'm pretty sure fucking mermaids would be on top of my list right now. Throw that out there.
Yeah.
Maybe guy.
I'm actually going to say my worst one is not him. It's that one that was a true troll.
I didn't know what that one was because I started to read it and Tracy yelled.
Yeah, we had a true bad troll once.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know.
I don't know.
I will do an innuendo of what was said. I'm not going to actually say truly what was said.
Yeah. So what about you guys?
I've never seen anything really, really bad.
Not that we've seen anyways, no.
No, I mean, my standard for what's bad is very different than a lot of people's. As you may imagine. I've never seen anything overly graphic, racist, whatever. Mostly I see swear words and people talking about titties and stuff like that.
Yeah, I haven't really myself seen anything.
And I would, and as you know, I will type something in there just to mess with the host. I know. And it makes fun. And I have never sold anything. I have a seller's account. I've never sold anything from it. I have a lot of followers. I pick up followers in all these shows just because people are laughing. And
it makes the show a lot of fun. But the one thing that I have noticed is that you probably learn the people that you can do this with.
Oh yeah,
within the first 5 minutes of you being in the show.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I told him when he downloaded this app, I said you need to watch what you say to people. Get to know them first and know if you could even do that. Just don't go in like that.
I can go into Ross and Lulu's show or Be Unboxed or Faded Flamingo.
Jack's Treasures.
And
he does.
And Philly Flipper. And I can say literally anything. And the hosts do not get mad. Some of the people in the crowd don't understand. Like somebody I was in Faded's room yesterday and I was getting ready to leave to get on the road for work. And I said, "Good morning, Faded, fuck off." And somebody in the chat's like, "Why is that dude telling her to fuck off?"
And I said that's how he shows his love, because she'll say "fuck off, nipple dick."
Yes. Somehow Brandon from Be Unboxed and myself have got the name Nipple Dick from Faded Flamingo. I don't know how, but we both got that name. I should have brought it down.
I do got to ask you. I have a follow up to this one that's actually not written down. Have you ever been kicked out of a room?
I have not.
Wow.
That's
awesome.
But it was because it wasn't even me. I went to go back into the room. Somebody on the platform bought something off of somebody. Turned out to be a fake item, a fake lounge.
Oh yeah.
So I went back into the room just because I'm nosy, and immediately they like I was blocked, and it was like I didn't even do anything. But then I got an email from her husband and saying your ringleader said that we sell fake lounge flies, and it was bad.
Yeah, let me tell you.
One of those drama
yes.
situations.
Yes.
Ross and Lulu, we were in one of their shows one night and they were ending, and somebody in the chat recommended a newer seller and asked if they would raid them. So they're like, oh yeah, no one else was on. So they did. So we all went in there. All the regulars from Ross and Lulu's show, we all went in there. And these people, and we started red chatting right away. And they seemed
I can imagine.
The girl was laughing and
we
saying,
were having fun.
You know, she's like, oh, these are my people, blah, blah, blah. Well, she was running this kind of weird, like weighted wheel where when the thing would draw, it would spin. Like, so she had lounge flies behind her. And so it said on the screen, you know, lounge fly, whatever in play, and you would swipe. So I swiped and it was $10. Well, then a couple minutes later, the little wheel starts spinning and it's like, it comes up with this other bag. It's not a lounge fly. So what turns out, they're running like this weighted wheel, which I think has got to be against terms of service and probably
it is
gaming laws, because that's like a small game of chance. You have to have a license for that. So
right.
I'm like, whatever. I'm not saying nothing. Didn't happen to like everybody else that was in there, except for Lulu actually won one of the lounge flies.
She got lucky.
So a few days later, this bag shows up, and it is the biggest piece of shit. It's a drawstring bag. It's the worst thing you've ever seen. It's like, it's lower quality than you can buy at the Dollar Tree. So,
right.
And I'm like, whatever, you know, and the thing pops up, it says rate your order. I'm like, I'm just not rating it. You know, I'm not going to try to mess anybody up or whatever. So then we found out that Lulu was unable to authenticate this bag, and she got with another seller that has like the authentication apps and stuff, and it couldn't authenticate it. So Lulu went back to this seller and was like, hey, I think this bag's fake, you know? And so now everybody's pissed off. Well, then they blocked Lulu. Then they blocked me, blocked her, basically blocked everybody's in the show. The one girl that is not a seller on here, she's a buyer. She's always in Ross and Lulu's shows. She's always in our shows. Her name's Misty. She's a great girl. She didn't even get her shit. Like, she didn't even get her cheap bag that she paid $10 for plus $5 shipping. So $15 for this 12-cent bag. She didn't even get stuff. And she gave her a 5-star rating just to be nice. And they blocked her. And then, like she said, this girl's husband sent email to Jen on the app, you know, saying he's messing with your livelihood, blah, blah, blah. Well, your livelihood is fraud. So we don't want parts. So that's when I decided I was going to rate their order, and I let them have it. So now I'm blocked.
Anyways.
Yeah, believe me.
And when people ask why we only raid people they know, that's why. That's why I pretty much only raid people I know.
We will, and occasionally I'll pick somebody else out and stuff like that. But I mean, one of the reason why I asked is because we had somebody in one of our shows, and it was on a raid train, and nobody knew about his sense of humor, and they kicked him out of the train. You know. They kicked him out of the show, and of our show, and it was like one of our like you. Yeah. It would have been like one of you, and like you, Brian. And this guy kicked him out of the show because he didn't know. And I was like, "Yeah, no, it's okay. Don't worry about it," and everything. So that's why I asked that question. It's my turn now, right?
Yes.
How do red chats and public drama affect buyer trust and long-term community growth?
I think for us, it's not like we saw a lot anyhow, but I think people see me and they know that you're going to get honesty. I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass. You know, what you see is what you get. I will pick up an item and be like, this thing's fucking ugly. You want it? It's running for $1.
Great way to sell.
She does that in my show. I'll hold up a movie like this one. I'll say, oh, look, I'm going to sell Iron Man right here. And she's over there going, everybody already owns that. And I'm like, I'm trying to sell it. And then she says, that was the worst movie ever. I hated that movie. And I'm like, I'm trying to sell it.
But as far as the red chat, I think it builds community. It helps you find your tribe, you know, because you can see like your who has the same sense of humor, like Judith.
Yeah,
like, Judith, I think is my mom's age, but she talks like me, and I love it. So like, and that's how you find your people. You know, it weeds out.
I think you guys have literally brought that out of Judith. I honestly believe that. Okay, because I don't think she's always been fun with us in our shows, and we started.
But she started to get a little.
But now
bit
she's
more,
getting to the fuck you, Brian stage. You know?
Yeah, well, that happened in a show the other night. It was one of Ross and Lulu's shows. I can't find my good gardening shovel, the little thing that you can do to plant things. Well, they were running this nice 3-piece set, and it looked pretty heavy. So I start bidding on it, and then there's a lady, her name is Carm, and that's on her screen name. That's her real name, Carm. And she bid on it, and I sniped her on it. And
the last second,
she's like, fuck you, dog.
This is so much fun.
And she was pretty calm in the beginning. She's been going into these shows, and she buys a lot. Like, I think she's older and just probably like this generation's version of the older folks that bought all the bullshit off QVC, because she's in these rooms and she just buys. But apparently she wanted that shovel set, because that's the first time I ever seen her tell someone "fuck you" in a chat. But I got it.
That would be it. Well, I happen to know that Judith was born in '59. She told me many times, because I was born in 1965. And she says, "Oh, you're still a pup," and we would be running something, and I would say, "Oh, this is from 1959." And she goes, "That's the year I was born," and stuff. And I have 2 older brothers that are both actually older than Judith and stuff. But she's absolutely amazing. She travels too, all over to the place.
And Judith is definitely the same age as my mom then, because my mom was born in 1959. Because I was conceived in the backseat of a '67 Buick Wildcat.
Okay, TMI.
Anyways,
way too much. I might have to edit for the first time ever. I'm not going to edit. I'm not editing. All right.
Do you think moderators have too much power in some shows, or are they necessary to keep chaos under control?
I feel they are necessary. You may not need, like, sometimes people have like 10 and there's just a bunch of things going on it shouldn't be. But some people will kick you out for no reason. I think just because they have that power.
Yeah, I think if you're whoever you're going to mod,
you have to trust them.
They have to know who your audience is, and they have to know who you are and what you're willing to put up with.
Yeah,
you know, some of these people, some of these sellers are very, very sensitive about anybody else mentioning their shows or whatever. And
yeah. Legitimately so in some cases, but for me, we all know me that I'm an open book on that. I'm like, yeah, tout your show. But yeah, legitimately, if you are a seller on Whatnot and you go into somebody else's room, especially if you're a smaller seller, do not tout out your show. Okay. Yeah. I wouldn't even ask if I could tout out my show. I would send them a message or something of that nature, or I would even put it in a red chat. That way, you're doing it so that not everybody can see it.
I think that's
You know?
especially more the case in those specialty shows.
Yeah.
Those people are very protective of their audiences.
Yes. Yeah. I will let you know. I love comic books and I collect comic books like religiously. I love comic books and I sell a lot of comic books, but I can't sell them on eBay.
Or
I can sell
Whatnot,
them.
you mean?
I can sell them on eBay, but I cannot sell them on Whatnot. And the reason why is because Whatnot comic buyers are super protective of their audience.
Yeah.
And you can't go into one of theirs and say, "Hey, I got a show later on tonight? Is it all right if I mention that?" They'll be like, "Fuck no," and then they kick you out of the room. Because they're very protective of their things, and I understand that. There's definitely in some instances like that. It's a very large market. Funko Pops, playing cards, trading cards, and all of that kind of stuff in comics are very, very huge on the app. And so, there's only a limited amount of people that are on there, so they're very protective of that.
Yeah.
But some people, like me, I don't care. It's like I promote it.
Care either.
No, I don't. I don't care either. And I understand if you have you're talking comic books. That's a specialty thing. There's only so many of those editions out there, and if you have it, you want top dollar for yours. So you want to keep your buyers. I get that. But these people that are like storage unit and stuff like that, none of us are going to sell the same shit. We're all going to. It's a different box of treasure or garbage depending on what you buy in every one. So there's enough people to go around. Because I'll go into your show. Like I'm big. I'm buying CDs. Everybody knows that. I've bought more off of you than anybody else, but I'll stumble into some other CD shows, and if they got something I want, I'll buy it. But I watch a lot of shows that I have no intention of buying anything. I have enough junk here.
I appreciate you watching our linen show.
Yeah. But I'll be watching and something will come up and I'm like, hey,
Red Chat.
I might need that. So I'll buy it. I'm not particularly for it. And I think that happens in all the estate sale shows because somebody will see something they just think it's neat. And, for $3 to $10, people are going to buy it. So, but people get weird about it. And somehow we just got derailed. We're talking about mods. Yeah. Mods are important.
He's very good at going off track with conversations.
Mods are
no worries.
They got to stay in their lane. They got to do what they're supposed to do. When the host says, hey, tag up so-and-so, they need to do that. If somebody is being intentionally disruptive, they got to boot them out.
We've had that.
But,
yeah,
but like she said, sometimes you go in there, there's 30 and, the guy, like Paul had a 12-hour show the other day. So he was,
I saw that.
He said, mods, tag up so-and-so, they sponsored this Amazon gift card. Well, then 15 different people would try to put them in the box.
Everybody's getting kicked out of the box.
Mods are important. Just know your role.
Agreed. And there are some people out there that literally sell their services as mods too. And it's legit. They do a great job with it when they do those modding. We're talking about big shows.
Professional streams.
Yeah.
Have you not got my invoice? I mailed you an invoice for my services. Did you not get that?
I haven't gotten that one in the mail. I'll bounce you a check over there. Promise you. What's the biggest mistake you see new moderators make when trying to help out a live chat?
Maybe removing people by accident. Those buttons are so close together.
I don't know if it's so much. Some of them, they'll just get annoying in the chat. Like, bid it up, don't let it go, don't let it get away. And we'll do that messing around. We got two people fighting over. Don't take that bullshit. And, get in there and get it. But someone will just put stuff in there, and I see this happen a lot on some of the bigger shows. The guys are running stuff fast. They're running 7-second sudden death, and they're trying to put in the box what's running. Well, by the time they type it and hit send, we're 3 items past that one. So that's a mistake. But I don't see any really detrimental ones happening. But I'm sure it happens somewhere.
Yeah.
Do you think some sellers rely too heavily on mods instead of handling situations themselves?
I I would say it kind
I
of
don't-
depends.
It depends. Like I said, I don't watch a million shows on here. I probably watch 10 or 15 people.
I mean, I think sometimes maybe they expect too much from the mod.
Mhm.
You know. But
Yeah, like you expect your mods to do certain things. Well, the mods are human too, and if you're getting caught up in a derail red chat and having fun and participating, then you're forgetting to do what you're there for too. So I don't.
I think the only time I've really noticed it is maybe on some of those really intense raid trains, expecting the mods to constantly be feeding them those pre-bids.
oh yeah,
I've seen them kind of almost get snappy at their mods on that. That would be my only example.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Actually, Paul got snappy with me one time. Yeah, you did, Paul. Don't even try to deny it.
I don't. I'm guilty.
He said, "I see it, Brian."
I'm guilty of not riding the train all day like they want you to. I will.
We can't.
It's hard. It's too hard. To be there for.
So there could be a raid train going on with maybe 4 people that I like on it, and I basically that's the 4 I'm going to watch. I set my bookmark, and when Jack's Treasures pops up, I come in. When
drop
you're done,
the scissors.
I come in, drop the scissors. After you do your thing, I'm out until somebody else I know comes on.
Right.
If we're on a train, we'll make it a point for me to go into 2 shows and him to go into 2 shows. That's kind of our baseline.
We try our best, but the problem with it is okay, I host 1 raid train a year. That's it. And it's my Veterans Day raid train. That raid train last year was 12 hours.
Said 1 raid train a year.
God, woman. So that train is 12 hours. I am in that on that train the entire 12 hours. I do not take a break. I am in every single person's shows. I cannot imagine a buyer being in that many shows. You're not going to have that. And a lot of people, I think there's a big problem going on right now with raid trains, is people are making these raid trains too big and shoving too many people in them, thinking that people are going to ride the train the entire time. They're not. They're going to do a block, like you said, Brian. They're going to do, I'm going to hit the people that I want to. I might see the person before and might see the person after. And that's
or they're riding for a little while they're watching a football game on TV or something.
Yeah. But a lot of people don't realize that, look, you got to block. People don't have 12 hours to ride a train. Okay. And I know that because of ours. Right. Because of ours, I know that I try to get, I want to get one of our big premier sellers, if you will, to be on one section. I want another big premier on another section, another big premier on another section. So that way everybody gets the opportunity to enjoy that 100-person raid or 200-person raid, whatever it may be. But a lot of people, they don't do that. And, having those mods in the chats, is very, very important on a raid train. Okay. Yeah. But sometimes the mods can, the person that's doing the show can get very snippy with the mods too. So I've definitely seen that.
We are definitely going all over the place today.
Yeah, we are. What the fuck? Have you ever seen a moderator completely change the vibe of a stream for the better or worse?
I try to do that in every show.
I will say you and Ross do that very, very well, though. You will go into people's shows that you don't even know. I know Ross does. And if he doesn't see that show going well, he will try his best to get the chat going, to change the vibe of the whole vibe.
Yeah, I have seen that in a few shows, and it's kind of nice to get things going and people chatting and talking. And
yeah,
before we really knew him, he used to come into our show and he would always say, "Hey, Uncle Jack."
Yeah,
that's what I knew him for before I knew he was even with Lulu 80. Yeah. We knew Lulu 80 as girl we knew from Raid Train, and I knew Ross as guy who came into our room and said,
we didn't know they were together.
We didn't know they were together.
We didn't know. We met them at the Atlanta meetup, and that's when we found out that they were together. And I was like, "Who are you?" And he goes, "Ross." And I'm like,
You're
who
Uncle
are
Jack.
you? And he goes, you're Uncle Jack. And I said, who are you? And finally Tracy told me who it was. And I was like, oh, fucking shit. I know exactly who that is now. You
That's
know, but
funny.
yeah,
And
we
then
didn't even
I was
know
like,
that.
Lulu, we do a lot of raid trains with you, you know? But it was really weird.
Yeah. It was awesome, though.
Mhm.
I love those two. That's you.
Oh, what makes someone a great mod versus a toxic or power-hungry mod?
And there are some of them out there. I will say that.
I think a great mod is one that pays attention to the details. Like maybe after so many sales, they want to remind the seller, hey, it's time to run a givey, or you've reached this many sales. It's time to like run a buyer's giveaway. I mean, I've seen that a lot. I am not a good mod, so like I would have trouble with that. But
Yeah, and I think
I'm going to shout someone out really quick. As far as being a good mod would be Call Me Gigi.
Oh, God, yes.
She is the absolute best mod I know, like on the platform, and just comes into your show. And
Not only that, but she mods when she's not even modded.
yeah, she
That's
just
nice.
comes in and does
Yeah.
that. And
I think
she's
I've
amazing.
seen that name.
I think the good mod, the ones that pay attention to the chat, because I don't see where the shit. Like, so when we're running a show, I cannot read the chat. I even had it
Me either.
hooked up to a 50-inch TV,
You still can't see.
and I really still can't see it. And so it's hard for me to read the chat. So if we run something and no one bids, and then someone wants it rerun, the mod that notices that, puts it in the red, and so.
There's a lot of things that we miss, and like somebody would say, hey, boobs, can you rerun this? I
Yeah.
mean, kind of keeps
Mhm.
you on track, or from
Yeah, so
ignoring
that, I mean,
everybody.
that's when I got someone modded. That's what I'm looking for. Somebody that's going to do whatever you have to do to bring it to my attention. If there's something that I missed in the chat that I need to see, because I miss most of it.
Right.
So.
Me too. If you could create the perfect rule for mods and chat behavior in a live selling, what would it be? Rules. I'm writing this one down.
I think the mod in the red chat thing needs to be. I think it needs to be restructured. I think there should be a separate button so that you can send something that only the mods and the host can see. But there should also be like without being a mod.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
And then I think there should be an option for somebody that's not modded to click, somebody that's not a sissy, because they want to see the red chat. Like,
yes.
Like maybe I just want to go in and see the red chat going on. Like I don't need to be a mod. I don't need to have any power to remove people or anything like that or announce anything. I just want to read the real conversations
there for the
going
entertainment.
on with
That's
real people.
all.
Right.
Just want to see the entertainment. We miss, you're not modded, you miss a lot of stuff.
Yeah, especially if I come into a room and there's people there I know, they will immediately start with the red. And if I'm not modded, I don't see any of it.
And I'm like, why are people laughing? What is everybody laughing?
Well, we had that experience, and you caused it.
Okay.
My mother-in-law, who lives right upstairs here, says, I can't see any of the red chat. And I said, you don't need to see any of the red chat. Immediately, Tracy mods her. And I'm like, oh my God.
She's not going to be shocked.
Yeah.
Tracy, if she's anything like my mother, she's not going to read anything in there that she hasn't heard a million times from me.
Exactly.
I bet you $1 million your mom has never heard anything about a mermaid fucking.
Probably.
Not.
She has now.
It's a lot.
She has now. I don't know. She doesn't watch our show. Nobody watches our show.
What's your biggest live selling?
I watch your show.
Well, actually, she says she watches them when she thinks they look interesting, so she's probably watching this one.
We'll be watching this one.
What's your biggest live selling pet peeve, and don't hold back?
Okay.
Oh my
I'm
God.
going to make you guys large for a minute. Hold on.
What do you think?
These fucking idiots that have truckloads of Temu bullshit. And they're yelling and screaming and jumping up and down like they're giving away free Mercedes Benz. Those annoy me. And then there's guys out there that I think they're actually selling legitimate stuff. But I will give you an example. And I don't remember the guy's name, so I won't say it.
Okay.
He was selling these watches, and they were name brand watches. And I'm a watch guy. I like watches. I don't really sell watches, but I may start because I have a bunch. But he had these name brand watches I had never heard of. So I looked it up, and they sell for a couple $100 new. And he had them, and they were new. And he's got 1,400 people in his room. And he's going on and on. He's like, I'm begging you, buy this, make yourself money, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, motherfucker, you can't sell it with 1,400 people in your room. What am I going to do with the 12 in mine? Like,
Right.
that drives me nuts. The guys are yelling, and then they'll have multiple coins. They're like, one more go, going right now. Bid it up. One more go. And I leave and I block them. I have no interest in that bullshit.
We have heard something new.
I love the dramatic reading of.
Oh, I do too. That was absolutely perfect. That's going to be your clip for this show.
Absolutely.
But the best part is guys, we have asked that question to probably 10 resellers now, and every single one of them has given that answer. Yours had the added bonus of selling the Temu shit like it's a Mercedes Benz, which I love that, because that's one of my biggest pet peeves on Whatnot is when people they over exaggerate their own item, saying that, oh, this is one of a kind, man. Look this is one of a kind. And I'm like, no, it's not. Okay.
Yeah,
I love the way when you said that they're yelling, bid it up. That's been the number one pet peeve of everybody we have interviewed so far.
The other second place pet peeve of mine is they put it up for $2 or $3, and then they get upset when it sells for $2, $3, $4, $5. You set your own start price. If you know need to get $15 or $20 out of it, then set it there. If no one bids on it, then run it in another show. If it's really worth that, eventually it'll sell for that. Right. So that kind of annoys me. And I know there's sellers out there that joke around, and that's fine. They're like, "Oh, you robbed me, and they're messing around."
That's different then.
Yeah.
But some will get mad, like the dude that was yelling about the watch. Like he was like actually getting angry that people weren't bidding his watches over $50. And I don't even know if it was the same guy, but when I first downloaded the app, there was it was a different guy, because he was selling the Temu type stuff. He would show on the screen the product, and the box looked real nice and everything. And I bought I think it was listed as like an outside light, solar powered, and a dash cam. And he's like, "Oh, this is $79.95 retail, blah blah blah." So I bought this light and I bought this dash cam, and I haven't tried the dash cam yet. It's definitely not high quality, but it'll probably do what I want it to do. But the light it's shit. It's bullshit. It's like something you'd buy at Harbor Freight. I can use it to work on a car or whatever. It'll light up an area. But like the way it was described is definitely not what it was. Luckily, I didn't pay much for it. I paid, I don't know, $10, $15 a piece for them. But definitely they're not $79.95 retail.
No.
So.
Yeah.
Was that my show? I'm just kidding with that one. Yeah, definitely some of the pet peeves, and that's a question that we keep in our rotation. We ask all of our sellers that one. All of the people that we have on the show, we do ask that. And we're going to be asking that of Judith, who's a buyer,
later on this
and I want to know what her biggest pet peeve is too. And I'll have to ask Willow too. Willow's a buyer also, and he's one of my OGs. I already know the answer to this question, but we're going to ask it anyway because fuck it, we're long. How have you formed any real friendships through live selling?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The friends I've made on this app, I talk to more than the people that live down the street from me.
Yeah.
Right.
Same here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you may well imagine, I was the class clown in high school and elementary.
No.
And
No way.
I had a lot of friends, and I've really whittled them down over the years. And now it's down to I have probably 5 people that I trust. That, you know, if I have to go out of town, I will let them know so they can watch over the house or whatever.
Right.
I don't really talk to them that
we
much.
talk to more people and whatnot. Like, if somebody, like, we're really good friends with Ross and Lulu. Like, if they needed something, they could call us and we would go down there and help them with anything. But like, it's like all of our friends live in different states. I wish we were all in, you know, it's weird.
We need a motorhome because
we would love to go visit everybody.
I will not leave my dog with somebody else.
Right.
And he does not like riding in the backseat of a car.
We went to Florida.
Love dogs. Pops totally into my head.
So I need a motorhome to go visit people because, you know, we love the boxes. They're in, I don't know, Illinois or something. Ross and Lulu are in Alabama. The Trammell Toes are in Texas. Several people, Faded, Tober, Mystery Labs, they're all in Florida. Philly Flippers in Florida.
We're in Georgia.
Yeah, I mean,
Georgia.
You got to drive all to Georgia going to Florida.
On the way down, we'd stop and visit you guys too.
Like I said last time we went to Florida, I got sick because all my plans got derailed. Like we were going through somewhere in Georgia. I think it was near Columbus. Is there Columbus, Georgia?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And off of the
shithole.
Yeah, well, there was off of the interstate.
Sorry,
I could see
Columbus.
the sign. And there was a sign for a Crystal. And I have not had Crystal burgers since I was a kid. And I was excited. Right. It was like 1:00 in the morning. And I said, on our way back, we're going there. And I'm buying a sack.
That's a mistake coming. I can already feel that.
But then, like, when we left, I didn't feel good.
He was too sick we just wanted to get home.
Yeah, like, so we got in the car and we only stopped to take a leak, let the dog take a leak, and get gas. That's all we did. And I drove straight through to get home. So there was no Crystal.
I can imagine on that one.
Where do you see your business in the next 5 years, and what are your long-term goals?
Well, for Whatnot, I would like to do more shows myself. I have to just turn the camera on and just do it. I did in November when I started. It was just me, and I did do 2 shows myself. But I'm boring. Like I don't have that entertainment like he has, and like he'll bring
lies, all lies.
He brings it out in me, like to act like how I usually would act. Like I don't know. It's weird talking to a camera without that's my problem, I think.
Yeah, that's my big thing. Like like I said, I've never had a problem being in front of people or talking. What I find difficult about Whatnot is I'm used to being on stage, singing in a band or giving a speech at a political rally, or, you know, being the class clown or whatever. And you feed off of that energy of the room. Like you read the room and you get that back. And like we have the chat on Whatnot, but it's completely different. You know, having the people there live with you where you can actually feel the energy coming back and forth with the people. That's great. And I wish we could replicate that somehow, but we can't. So it's Whatnot is weird for me in that way, because I would rather have that live interaction with people. But you know, whatever, it is what it is. I'll try to entertain. If I tell shitty jokes and they fall flat, oh well.
So, but basically, I'm going to keep doing. I do eBay and all that for certain things, but I would like to do Whatnot more. I see myself still doing Whatnot in 5 years. Hopefully, if it, you know, hopefully I'll do more days a week myself. I don't always need him. So
maybe we can find you some raid trains to get on.
Maybe I'm nervous about that too, but I could probably do it. Just have to do it, I guess.
No, hell, I could be dead 5 years from now. Who knows?
Hope not. Well, guys, that was our question and answer sessions. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you guys got some knowledge out of that. We talked a little bit about the red chat, and we talked a little bit about what mods are and things like that. And we had two very, very great people to discuss that with. Now is our Bolo Minute, guys. This is where we talk about a Bolo. A Bolo is a be on the lookout. So when you're out there sourcing, wherever you're sourcing at, be on the lookout for this one. Our Bolo for this week comes courtesy of Chris, the Cajun reseller, and it is any Silent Hill video game for the PlayStation 2. So guys, let's take a look at some of these sold comps for this one on eBay right here. Here we go. Look at some of these prices, and as you can see, I have end recently on here that says end recently. That's not from the top to the bottom. This one, originals, PlayStation 2, 2008, $182 with $5 on a bid, an auction on that one right there. Here's Silent Hill 3 for $63. Silent Hill 3 PS2 vintage. That's just an ad. That's all it is. $20. Okay. PlayStation 2, Sony again. Silent Hill $51 plus $12 shipping. Okay. There's another one, $23 right there. Again, that's a print ad. That's all it is. Okay. Here's one right here, complete with a soundtrack, $300. That's sold on June the 9th. Okay. June the 9th right there for any Silent Hill video game from for the PlayStation 2. Now, granted, it is for the PlayStation 2, guys. You don't want to try. I mean, it sells good for all of the other platforms, but even PlayStation 3 and 4, because they have now released them. But those are absolutely amazing.
Yeah. What is an item you guys look for whenever y'all are out searching?
I always look for I always look for things like that I haven't really seen that I think somebody might be neat, that somebody might think is neat. I always look for vintage band tees. I don't really find them, but I'm always looking for them. I don't really have anything we really look for. And it changes.
Maybe
it changes
something
so
that
fast.
catches our eye, but like, oh, this is kind of neat. I mean, we're kind of getting to the point where we've gotten a lot better at sourcing.
Well,
it took a while.
Well, back during the COVID bullshit, like you could sell puzzles. if you,
we sold the bejesus out of puzzles.
Yeah, puzzles and games. But now we've got them somewhere around here. You can't give them away.
Right.
So all these Bolo things, they change so rapidly. And I've watched, Commonwealth Picker, on his video saying, hey, this is going for this right now. And I go out and I find some and we list it. And guess what? Well, so did 9,000 other people. So now it's just sitting there and it's not moving.
Right.
But I do want to give you kudos because you brought up sold comps. There is so many sellers that do not understand sold comps and asking price. Like,
absolutely.
Yard sellers are the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going for $200 on eBay. I said, no, ma'am. That's what somebody's trying to get for it. It sells for $13.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
I pulled up one fucking comp from some insane person. Okay.
Yeah.
Thinks that he's going to get this $200 for it. And I'm looking at the sold comp and it's $13.
Well, I told a lady at a yard sale one time because she had this something, and I'm like, "That's not a sold. That's listed." I said, "I can shit in a box and put it on there for $1,000. Doesn't mean anybody's ever going to buy it."
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
But there's a lot of sellers out there that don't know how to look up sold comps, and I'm not telling them. It's not my place.
No.
Well, they say the saying is you make your money on the buy.
Right.
So that's what that basically means, is doing good comps and things like that. I will say straight to anybody that ever asked me, Tracy is the much better picker than I am. I mean, much, much better. I'm the shiny. It's shiny. Somebody will like it. I'm going to buy it. I don't look it up. I don't care. But I have started to learn what sells, what doesn't, especially with video games, because I love selling video games and comic books and pulp culture type stuff like that. You just learn that naturally. But
Yeah.
Well, this is our Shine the Light segment where we shine the light on 3 different sellers at 3 different levels on Whatnot. Our growing seller this week is Debbie of Mystery Labs. She's a seller on Whatnot with 2.6 thousand sales and 2.2 thousand followers. She was a Whatnot buyer who became a seller. She sources many different ways to bring awesome items to her show. What is something that you think that growing sellers should have? Oh, do you think that growing sellers should have mods?
No, absolutely. Yeah. And we love Debbie too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love
Oh,
Mystery
awesome.
Labs.
I just discovered her.
she
very
got
recently.
the easy name. Okay, let me just let you know that, because you're going to notice that I get the middle one. All right. Okay. So yeah, the next level seller is Ethel Ann Red Vans. Yes, I said it, and I did not fuck it up. I normally do. She's a seller on Whatnot with 4.6 thousand sales and 9,000 followers. This is the amazing thing, guys. She is 4th generation reseller who loves to find and sell vintage items. Our question for you is, when the reseller grind gets too heavy, how do you guys recharge? What is your happy place?
Well, it doesn't really, like I said, it doesn't really get too heavy for me because I'm only really involved on the Whatnot shows, or if we have a dickhead with complaints on eBay or whatever, then I usually have to handle that.
I make him handle that stuff.
Or if there's something that's very difficult to pack to ship, then I'll get involved in that.
That doesn't happen that much.
It doesn't happen that much anymore, but it doesn't really. It doesn't get to be too much for me.
Not
I know
for him. It
sometimes
doesn't.
it does for her,
I do.
and I tell her, like the other night, I just told her she was getting ready to come down. Like all of our reselling shit is in the basement.
It's in the basement. Everything's in the
So
basement.
she was getting ready to come down, and she's like, "I'm so tired." I'm like, that's kind of the great thing about working for yourself. If you don't want to, sit the fuck down and watch TV. You don't have to.
But I enjoy it. That's actually, that's like my happy place. Like it's coming down here, doing things, getting things ready because I'm my own boss. Nobody's telling me what to do. That's like my relaxation for me. But I do get burnt out. I mean, there's nights that I'm like, okay, I'm not going down there. I just can't look at the same shit again right now.
My happy place would be a beach in Florida, but we never make it there. I don't really drink anymore. I should probably start that again. It's getting really hard to find good drugs. So I don't know.
I'm with you on a lot of that, though.
I currently don't do drugs. That's not saying I won't do drugs. If anybody has any that they want rid of, send them to me.
Stop.
I'll try them out.
What's wrong with you?
A lot. That's a loaded question.
Oh, I'm looking dead at you right now. Dead at you. Okay? Everybody thinks that I'm the bong. No. She's the bong hitter. Not me.
I was the wild one. Okay. All through high school, 20s, 30s, I was the wild one. She was not. Her dad is 100% Italian.
He beat my ass.
He would not put up with any kind of bullshit. So she was, the calm one or whatever. She has never smoked pot.
Oh, I have. And it reversed effect on me where I'm louder than what I usually am. Like I'm obnoxious.
Well,
it was bad.
I did get her some gummies a few years back when she was having really bad anxiety issues with her job. And let me tell you what. You want to talk about annoying? Oh my God.
I was loud, obnoxious,
like Chatty Cathy, like the Micro Machines guy. Like it's terrible.
I agreed to. My son has 2 twin boys. Apparently, at the baby shower before the babies were born, I did take a gummy or 2 because I was seeing other. Like this is my second husband, so like I have a son with somebody else, and like. Having to see that other side of the family I haven't seen for years, I'm like, I need something. So apparently I agreed to
Don't say a thing.
babysit
Not a thing.
every day, Monday through Friday, and I don't even remember doing that.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
It kind of made my son mad. He was like, "What do you mean you're not baby?" I'm like, "I never said that." He's like, "Yes, you did." And I'm like, "Oh, I can't eat these things anymore."
Yeah, that ain't
It's not
happening.
good.
You know, see, when we were drinking, it's the same effect. Like it.
I have 10
They
different
just make me
personalities.
fairly mellow.
Oh, mellow, huh?
Yeah.
Brian, when we meet, I got a video for you. Okay? I got a video for you of this one. It's unbelievably how high she was. Okay. And she sits there and just said, "What? Oh, it just makes me feel mellow." On here, but I won't.
Luckily for me, when I was doing all this stupid shit, there wasn't a lot of video. Like back then, if you wanted to get video, you had a camera on your shoulder that was, this big, with your Sony.
Yeah.
So there wasn't any of this
Right.
video.
On to our established seller, Stacy of Stacy Ton Swipe Right. She's the seller on Whatnot with 13.8 thousand sales and 24,000 followers. She sells Loungefly in her shows without games or mystery, which I think is awesome.
Yeah. She prides herself on that,
yeah.
which is really, that's an amazing thing right there. And that's what we look for.
Our question is, do you ever find yourself comparing your success to other sellers?
No, not at all. I would never do that.
You are so full of
I
shit.
do not. I do my own thing.
I was almost going to say I literally have already heard them doing it in the show when they were answering one of the questions on here about one of the sellers that was selling something. You're like, I got the same fucking thing and I can't sell it.
No.
No, I've been
It's
telling
true.
her and this goes not only to
I don't
Whatnot or eBay
compare
or
myself
whatever.
to anybody though.
I've had to tell her a million times, run your own race, because we will
you
watch.
did tell me that, yes.
We would watch the guys on YouTube that are resellers before Whatnot.
Okay, this was
And
different.
they
This
would
was
make-
eBay.
And they're making
Not Whatnot.
making big sales, and they're
I'm like,
making
why
a
the hell
full-time
can I
living.
sell that?
And
I have that, I can't sell it.
And I would tell her, this takes time. Some of these guys we're watching have been resellers, full-time resellers for 20 years or more.
We're talking about Whatnot, and no,
right, but
I do my own thing.
Yeah, all right, fine. She does her own thing.
Anyway,
Well, technically, the question was other sellers.
Yeah. So she has compared herself, and I've told her a million times.
I don't think I have.
It all takes time, it all takes effort, and your people will find you. And if you keep working, it will eventually amount to something.
Yeah.
If you build it, they will come.
Okay, you're right. Shut up.
And I will tell you this: we've asked that question of about 15 people, and only one has said that they do not. And even then, they backpedaled a little bit and said that they
I
did
think
a
we
little bit.
all do.
I think it's a natural thing to do.
I know I do.
And I know I do too.
I just try to.
And I do it in the bad way too. I'm looking at it and I'm going, that motherfucker.
I guess I do that.
I don't.
I guess I do.
I try to spin it positive. I really do.
Yeah, I know that I do that.
positive.
So, and if I know that I do that, I don't let it bother me now anymore, because I know that was just a great show. That was something that was really, really good to go. And before, I would be really upset about it. And now it's like, no, I'm really happy when I see people making money. I see people buying stuff off of ours. Like, I don't know if you know Apex Jeff. If you ever see Apex Jeff in any of our shows, Apex Jeff is a friend of ours that we have met multiple times and is an amazing. He's a reseller on eBay. And he buys my stuff and resells it on eBay. And then he sends me a picture of the sales mark on it. And he's not doing it to be a dick.
No,
he might be.
Yeah.
But I take it as, hey, bud, just to let you know, I paid next to nothing for that. So whatever you paid for it, that was a profit for me. Whatever you sold was a profit for you minus what I already made. So we both made money on that item. Right. I don't look at it badly at all.
Right.
No,
a lot of people do it.
No,
one of our good friends on the app bought something off of us in one of our last shows, and I seen it posted on their Facebook Marketplace. Hey, good for you. Hey, if you can move it, make a couple bucks.
I'm glad to get rid of it.
Right.
Like you just said, you made your money. It's fine.
Yeah, but I don't know about comparing myself to, but I do. I will steal shit from people. I try to give them credit. Like,
does.
Yeah. I don't.
Some of them, like,
Ask Ken, SSK promo. I don't give him any credit for nothing. And he says I steal everything.
You're doing it right now.
well,
Of
like
course I
I
do.
will say, like if something's not moving, and I'll lower the price for $1, and I'll say one fuckety buckety, thanks faded flamingo, because that's
That's her
their
thing.
catchphrase. Or
Right.
I'll say something that Ross says, like Ross will hold up something that's an animal print, and he'll say, I don't know what animal this is. I ain't a fucking zoologist. So I'll say that. I'll say, I don't know what it is. Like Ross says, I ain't a fucking zoologist either. So, but I give them credit.
Give credit.
I
where
give
it's
them
due,
credit for it.
So.
But, I guess I don't try to be like Ross, but we have the same sense of humor. And so when I seen him getting away with the shit that he does on his show, I'm like, I can do that. Like, that's me. That's what I do. That's how I talk. Like, fuck it. Let's go live. Turn on the explicits. Let's go.
We don't even turn that on. All right, guys, those were our 3 sellers right there. And there are links down below to all of those sellers. Go ahead and please check them out on Whatnot. Give Jack's Treasures credit for them if you guys get in there. Okay. Now it is time to enter the confessional. Guys, this is our very spicy edition of the spinning wheel. This is our confessional. We have 15 very random reselling related questions that are on the spicy side. And we ask our guests that you guys get to choose how many answers you would like to get between 1 and 5. Between 1 and 5, you tell me how many you want to answer. Our only requirement is that you must try to answer them honestly. But we do have the Shane rule in effect, meaning that you can pass on one if you'd like. So how many would you like to answer?
How about 3?
3. 3 is good.
3. All right. Okay, here we go. I'm going to bring up the wheel now. It's going to be on the full screen. Here we go. It's right there. Hopefully it works this time. Last time it had a blank on there. So she go 3. So you get to ask 2 and I will ask 1. So this will be question number 1. I got to get that wheel to speed a little faster. I think I can. I think I can do it.
The least reason you've ever blocked someone. Oh, I block people for a lot of things. God, I don't even know. You've never blocked anybody, have you?
What, like on Whatnot or
What's
on
the
anything?
pettiest reason you've ever blocked somebody?
On anything?
On anywhere online.
Oh, well, eBay, I block them if I don't like the answers, questions that come in. Listen, I'm terrible. I am a lot like Dan in Demand when it comes to that. The questions that come in, I'm like, I'm not answering that, and I don't want to sell to this person. Block.
I've done that too.
I do that all the time. Like, he's like, why would you block them? I'm like, I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, I'll block.
I'm not doing it.
I block people on Facebook all the time. You post something that annoys me, and I have to like reevaluate. Like, what the fuck is wrong with your brain? Why was I ever your friends? I'll block you. I don't care.
But anyways, like, Freddie, just ask me a question I don't like, and I'll block you. If I don't want
I
to
like
answer
that.
it.
Let me go ahead and block this out because I am not level 3, 3 plus, whatever the hell that is. All right, let me go ahead and take this one out. This is question number 2. Here we go. And that question was removed. I have learned how to do that. I've been doing this for so damn long. All right, let's see. It says, what's one thing you've done off camera that your audience would never expect from you?
Well, I don't know if I've ever did
A
any.
little spicy, yeah.
I had sex
Depends on
on
the
a
answer.
picnic table with a girl one time, a long time ago.
I don't know if that's what they mean.
Of course, the audience
I'm
probably
pretty-
would expect that. So
Okay. All right. I'm glad it was off camera, Brian. I will say that first. I'm glad it was off camera. Okay.
you said
Oh,
spicy.
wow.
I-
That
All right.
that one. Okay. Here we go. Let me get rid of this ad again because I'm not doing that. I don't even know what that is. Here we go.
I'm sure that company doesn't
I'm
want to be
just glad
associated with
that
this
we're
anyway.
in Pennsylvania because I'm thinking about every picnic table we've ever eaten at. So,
Oh, God.
Have you ever fake laughed through a stream while secretly being annoyed?
Okay, by the way, guys, before you answer this question right here, all right, I'm going to do something real fast. I'm going to remove you for just 1 second, okay? And I'm putting Tracy up here on big, okay?
Mhm.
Because I asked this question to Tracy, and Tracy says she does it all the time during mine.
Of course.
Oh my God. It's so bad. She does it on my own.
Oh,
Okay,
my
so
God.
I'll let you guys answer
You ever
now.
fake laugh?
No, I never fake laugh.
I'm a fake laugher sometimes, but
She's a fake laugher to the point that it annoys the fuck
it
out of me.
will annoy him. Like he knows it's a fake laugh.
You haven't been annoyed in this show, have you, Brian?
No, you would know.
You would know if he was.
No, I don't get annoyed and like try to cover it up with a fake laugh. I'll just tell you, you're annoying. You know?
We're totally different. I'm more like laid back, and he's just like whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever pops in my brain, it's coming out. I don't care. Like
I've noticed.
Yeah,
I've definitely noticed. I'm
So
not going
there's
to be able to eat at a picnic table in Pennsylvania ever. Or was it Alabama?
Yeah, it was in Pennsylvania, and it's been 20 years. It's
Hopefully
washed out.
that picnic table's rotted away
Yeah, it's
by
probably
now.
rotted away by now. But there's two. Here's the thing about me. There are people like my wife, even my ex-wife, some people on this app that will tell you that I am the sweetest, kindest, most generous person they've ever met. Then there are people that have known me for my whole life that'll tell you that I am the biggest bastard you will ever meet. And they're both right. It just depends on what you're projecting at me, because you're going to get it right back.
Yes. I have to say this. When I joined the military and I joined the Navy, I didn't know what to expect or anything like that. And somebody told me, he said, let me tell you what's going to happen. You're going to get in the Navy what you put in the Navy, you're going to get out of the Navy. If you put good, positive shit into the Navy, you're going to have a great experience. If you fight the Navy and you just don't really give a shit and all that other kind of stuff, that's what you're going to get back. And so I've never forgot that advice. So that's some great advice from Brian over there at Yellow Dogs.
Well, with that,
I got to go to the bathroom.
What?
I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
So you'll have to handle this next section.
No. We'll wait.
No.
We can wait.
No.
Now it is time to turn the tables. This is where we allow our
use
guests,
this bottle for a minute,
Yeller Dog Dad and Yellerdogdeals, to ask us absolutely any question they would like, be it about reselling, not about reselling, anything they want, and we will do our best to answer.
What do we want to ask them?
I don't know. What do we want to know about them?
They're pausing.
Because I'm nosy. Where did you guys meet?
At a poker table.
A hooker table?
A Buffalo Wild Wings, right?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings. We met this was like almost 20 years ago now.
Over 20 at this
Over
point.
20 years ago.
I was married
to somebody else. I had nothing to do with it.
Yep.
Allegedly. I had nothing to do with it. I was single, and it was when, I don't know if you guys follow poker, but this one unassuming guy won the World Series of Poker that year, and his name was Chris Moneymaker. And it was like, I was like, oh my God, I look like that guy. I'm a chubby little thing. And, he wasn't one of the big superstars that everybody else knows in the poker world. And so I said, well, I'm going to start doing all this stuff. And I even had a little notebook that I would write down all of my notes in from when I used to go play poker. Because I played cards my whole life, but I never did that. So I had this little notebook, and she remembers my little Harry Potter notebook. And we met. And how we actually met is I knocked her husband out of a tournament that he had the better hand. And so I had to go into the restroom to get him out of the restroom and say, you're still in it. I'm out. I didn't knock you out. You had the better hand. The dealer just completely screwed the pooch on that. And that's how we met. And we met a lot of really of our good friends that way.
We started talking and met a bunch of other people, started playing cards at each other's houses. Mm-hmm. Eventually, a few years later, I divorced my husband. A couple of years after
Actually,
that,
what happened was we didn't see her or her ex-husband when we were playing poker for a long time. And I was like, I don't know, where have they been or anything like that. So And again, I'm single at the time, and everybody else at the poker table was married, except for Bill. Bill was married, but his wife didn't play. So whenever they said, oh, okay, we're going to invite, Tom and Jana and Tony and Melissa and Brian and Bill. And I'm like, fuck that Bill shit. It's all I'm not with Bill, okay? One time we went over to one of our friends' house, and she was hosting the game. And I walked downstairs, and Tracy was alone. And I said, where's her ex-husband? I didn't say douchebag, but I said, where's, because I actually liked the both. I liked them both and stuff. But again, that's one of those things where you don't know what's happening behind the door.
Right.
Of the house. You have no idea.
Right.
And stuff. So I don't know, for some oddball reason, my cloudy vision became super, super clear. And I saw somebody that I was almost instantly attracted to and fell in love with, like really super fast after that. And that's how we actually ended up meeting and getting together.
Yeah.
So
we knew each other for
sweet and mushy. It's like a Hallmark
8 years before we started dating.
Yep.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. But like we do have to say though, I had nothing to do with it.
Yes, there was nothing.
And the amazing thing is we both have a daughter named Caitlin. So right now I have two daughters named Caitlin.
That is something. That's so weird.
I think Ross and Lulu have the same kind of thing.
They do. They have a kid named
really?
Grayson. Yeah, they both have kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So Brian, when you were saying that this is my second wife, it's my second wife and I'm her second husband.
Mm-hmm. Same
so
boat.
Amazing. A huge thanks to our amazing guests, Jen and Brian, aka Yellerdogdeals and Yellerdog Dad. If you ever see that, that is them for joining us. Up next, our guest is scheduled to be Mimi, aka Flippin' Mimi Texas. Mimi wasn't able to come on to the show last week because she had been, they're building these 3 Ray trains, so she was just extremely busy. So we're hoping to get Mimi on next week for our next show. Before we end, yesterday was America's 250th birthday. So happy birthday to America on the 4th of July. I actually remember the 200th birthday in 1976. Okay. And the celebration was just absolutely phenomenal. Okay.
I was there too, but I don't remember it. I was just a little guy.
Tracy wasn't there yet, but we always tell everybody that we were only born our age difference is only 1 year because I was born in the 1960s and Tracy was born in the 70s, even though I was born in 1965 and she was born in 1979.
Me too, Tracy.
She's also 1979.
Oh, really?
I'm
1979.
I'm 1976, so I'm a bicentennial baby.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Where are we?
Right here.
One final question for you guys. What can viewers expect next from Yellerdogdeals?
Well, next will probably be the same bullshit that we've been doing. We've got a lot of stuff here that we've got to move through. And we're going to continue trying to move through that.
Drop the prices. We might start doing $1, $2 starts.
We might, we might do a couple dollar start shows to try to get some stuff out of here. I may do a couple themed shows for some of the things that we have a bunch of, but I that's undecided. I have my seller account set up to do some stuff. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I think it's going to be more of a community chat where I'll have some things in the bin and we'll just do flash sales on order. But it's basically going to be for the people that I'm friends with, like you guys and Ross, that just want to stop in and we can just all just bullshit and hang out and not try to hustle a bunch of stuff. But coming later, hopefully within the next month or two, I'm hoping to have this truck ready to go and start finding some good storage units. Some good storage units somewhere.
Plan.
That's the plan. See how
maybe a pallet. I would like to.
Yeah, she wants to.
I want to see how the pallet thing goes.
Yeah, she wants to dabble.
We've never done one either.
We've never done one either. So check out our podcast of What Not Again this week, but our one that's going to be coming out on the 4th of the 4th Wednesday of July. We're going to have Diana, the perfect price on, and she is a pallet buyer who has literally went from buying pallets to buying truckloads.
And that's what we're going to be talking about.
And that's what we're going to be
Nice.
talking
I'll have
about.
to catch that one. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's absolutely amazing when it comes to that. Sounds some good stuff. When is your guys' shows normally scheduled, by the way?
Usually we try to do every Sunday at 4, so it's consistent. So
Eastern Standard Time, correct?
Eastern Standard Time, yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
4 o'clock on Sundays. There will be a link down below to Yellerdogdeals on Whatnot. So make sure you stop by and give them a follow, give them a shout. They are two amazing people, obviously. All right, guys. Now we're going to talk about our sponsor for today's show. There's actually a QR code up in the corner of the show right there that says Promo NOMO. Stop wasting money on eBay promotions that don't actually help you sell. Promo NOMO only boosts the listings that need it and turn old inventory into cash automatically, and does it all without you lifting a finger. No more guesswork and no more constant tweaking, just smarter selling at bigger profits. Tracy?
Thanks everybody for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Help out.
I was waiting for you to tell me how much you've saved on Promo NOMO this week.
Oh, I didn't know.
You didn't have that? Well, you've done it every single week. I've said it.
I didn't look at it this week.
Oh, you didn't look at it this week?
At
okay, she didn't look at it this week. Sorry, Corey.
I'm sorry.
But if you do go over there, use our little link right over there. And I'm going to tell you something. It does work.
I'm sure
really,
I saved
really
something,
well.
but I just didn't look.
It really does work really, really well, because what it does is it promotes your items staggerly instead of you promoting every single item. Because the one thing that always annoyed me is me listing an item, selling it that night, and me paying a promotion fee for it. That son of a bitch would have sold without a promotion. I guarantee it, And so I just gave some money away. But that's what Promo NOMO helps to stop.
Well, as I was saying, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Help us out with Stop Soldier Suicide, Georgia Homeless Pets, and the Naughty Cat Cafe. The links are below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Peace out, everybody, from Jack's Treasures and Yellerdogdeals. Y'all have a great day.
Bye.
You too.
Bye,
Thanks,
y'all.
guys. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.